Something else that I don't really know if I believe this moving forward because I think there's so many other factors coming in. But there's a rumor going around that Deadpool Wolverine 2 is coming. Can we talk about that in Comic Corner? Come on. So Deadpool Wolverine, oh my God, we know this movie just like blew everything out of the water, over $1 billion, huge success for Disney, for Marvel. And we had that little ending with Channing Tatum that came out later. We're like, oh, he's okay. Spoiler alert. It was on YouTube. It was a whole thing. But there was one thing before I go into this. They said they didn't release that in the movie because it was too typical to the Marvel after credits setup. And so they decided not to release that in the actual movie theater. Which, come on, guys. It was tiny. You could just put in mid-credits scene, like, why not? But that's regardless of the point. There's a lot of insiders coming out forward saying that Disney and Marvel are working on coming up with an idea, a concept for a Deadpool 4 or like a Wolverine thing where it would be these two coming back together to be one more movie together because the first one did so well. Now, there's an issue with this. I always say, you got to be careful. Look at Joker 2. Joker 2 did not do that well. Everybody thinks, oh, the factors are there to be great. No, yeah, but it better not be a musical, GR. It better not be Deadpool Wolverine, the musical, because Hugh Jackman would be all about that. He would be. And so would Ryan Reynolds. But maybe that'd be
actually would love that.
They would love it. They would actually love it. Deadpool Wolverine, the musical, I could see that actually being a thing.
If they sing on key.
They'd have to sing on key though, but they'd be slicing people and singing. Maybe that'd be better than Joker 2. But I don't know. These rumors have been going on for a while. There's also rumors going on with of course, Avengers Doomsday, that they might make a cameo in there and then pop into Secret Wars to be a bigger part in there. Now, again, there's the whole Hugh Jackman card. He's came back to be Wolverine. He said he just came back for this movie, but apparently got the itch. He wants to do more. So I could actually see him doing more, but I'm not sure if they can recapture the magic of Deadpool Wolverine. Could fall. That's a whole thing though too. You're right, Frankenstein. People hated the plot a lot of times. It's just like them teaming up and kicking ass, which is what we wanted to see. But they could have had a bigger plot device. I kind of wanted more besides being stuck in the void myself too as well. But it was still fun. It was a rock'em sock'em ride, and I had a good time with it. And I hope that the next one has that same kind of like camaraderie and heartfelt joy of two friends on an adventure where they had their snickety snacks and their best dog. And they're on a trip across the country to fall in love and make some shenanigans happen. That's all I'm saying. As best friends.
It's a great pitch. Angela? My God, that's an amazing pitch. I want to see that so bad.
Right?
Put him in a van.
I'm in a fucking van traveling across the country. That was actually a rumor for the original one. They want to do like a buddy road trip, which would have been a lot of fun too. Like getting all the X-Men together. That was the original idea for Deadpool Wolverine 2, or for the first one, I should say, which would have been fun. But we got what we got, and I think it still made $1 billion. So congratulations and boy to them. I'm very happy they made it happen. Angela, what do you think? Hugh Jackman. Everybody knows this. We'll talk about the same thing. I hate to say, as GR would say, he's getting a little bit, what's that word, GR? He's not getting the O word. He's getting a little bit
youth deprived.
Youth deprived, in the words of the thirsty daddy. I don't think he is. He's still young, if you ask me. He's super young. Mature. Yeah, mature. A mature Wolverine. Do you think that he has it in him for like another sequel to this and do more movies, or do you think this is all people and fans just having wishful feelings of getting this little like fuzziness in their stomach one more time?
Probably both, but it's Hugh Jackman. I mean, guy's like legendary. I mean, I don't know. He's just Wolverine. I don't know. I don't really think I could see anyone else playing him necessarily. Maybe I'm narrow-minded or I'm just not thinking outside that box, but he's just, I think he's perfect for it. I think he's got it in him. He can do it.
I would hope so.
I have faith in him.
Like, especially in this movie, look how he was so great in the yellow suit and doing it again. It's like people just fell in love with him all over again.
Yeah, I know. Like it's going to happen. That's what, the hard thing is when you're like when you're in all these different movies, right? And you're the primary, you're that actor that's like in, the main one for that role. And then you're trying to switch out. It doesn't always fare well, right? So I feel like
they try.
He can do it. He what?
They try sometimes, but doesn't always. It's not always successful. You're right. No. It's like sometimes it's like recreating magic with somebody else. Sometimes, and once we have an idea of what an actor looks like or a character, it's hard to step aside from that, unless they give it like a lot of time. Which this now that we have him fresh in our brains as Wolverine again, I think it's gonna be tough to replace him. I think it will.
I know, it's like they'd have to like do something where it's like Wolverine's son, or whatever, and then you kind of have to like. Even then, it's like, it doesn't really do it. Like,
I love the Daphne Keane thing. Did you see Daphne Keane come back as X-23, like the younger female Wolverine? That might be a route they could go. But she's awesome. Slashing people, and she's great. She's a great actor.
Yeah, no, I know. That's true. I mean, yeah, there's possibilities for sure. I think we'll have to just kind of wait and see. But I think he definitely has it in him for sure. He's Hugh Jackman, man. He's like a freaking superhero himself. So.
And Ryan Reynolds said, though, he goes, I got this one, and he thinks that's it. So do you think that Disney can change his mind? Because he's the mind, the myth, the legend behind all this.
I mean, he's got a lot going on. He's been so focused on wanting to be a dad and family man. Like, he said he was going to take a step back for a long time, like just staying away from like the movie scene, because it's taking away from his family. That's why he started his brand marketing company. That's when he started all those other things, obviously, because him and his Blake Lively started their, beverage brands, and then I think sold those off. Then
Aviation gin.
He's gone more the way of the business realm to kind of do, sort of sow his creative oats, right, in that capacity over there. So he's been wanting to get, steer away from the film business because it's just taken too much time away from his family. But obviously he's still been doing things. So I don't know. I mean, I think with Ryan Reynolds, it's always up in the air.
Yeah, it's hard to like lock him in, I think, at this point, because you're right. Family is a big thing. He had all of his family in this too. I saw. I think it was Frankenstein said he was confused about who Jennifer Gardner was. She was Elektra, which again, that was back in the early Fox days when Ben Affleck was Daredevil. Which we have the whole Daredevil coming forward now with new Charlie Cox did the Netflix series and all that. More Angela, Tim says. Well,
Tim? Good
that
job.
was Tim.
Tim,
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show.
I think I know who you are.
Yeah, you know who Tim is. But I would say, like, so she did that character back in the, early 2000s. And so she came back to play that character again in this. It was a deep cut for a lot of people that wouldn't even know. Like, Channing Tatum never was meant to be. I mean, he was trying very hard to be Gambit. Never got to happen. So that was a deep cut, too, for a lot of fans that just know the inner workings of what was going on in the Fox universe.
Do you like Tatum Channing, like, as an actor? Like, and especially for this, or what? Like, what, I mean...
He's gotten better.
Are you putting that up to everybody, Angela?
Yeah,
or are you just talking to the host?
Throwing it out to, like, everybody. Yeah.
Mike?
I like this. I think that just spreading shade is what Kruse Control should be all about. Just burn bridges.
It really is.
The thing with Channing Tatum, like, it actually, I don't want to be a fan of him. And he, like, he did some silly shit in what? This Is the End? That Seth Rogen movie? Like, he understands, I guess, a little bit what his perception is, and he's trying to appeal to everybody else. But the fact that he just wants to be Gambit, like, that tells me he's got an 11-year-old nerd somewhere inside him still. Like, and there's another person who has an 11-year-old nerd stuck inside them. That sounds like a horrible thing to say.
You respect it.
I feel it. I respect it. There you go.
We all have a nerd inside of us.
We all have the nerd. The deep nerd cut. Mike, do you think that this is going to happen? Do you see Deadpool Wolverine 2 happening after all this? Or do you think that let him ride into the distance and maybe have him do a cameo here and there?
Well, okay. You spend $200 million on producing a movie, Brian, right? You spend another 100, 150, 200?
Easily, maybe 200.
On advertising it?
Yeah.
You make $1 billion fucking dollars? Yeah. You make another one. You keep stuffing $1 million bills up Hugh Jackman's butt until he says yes. He quit. When did he quit, Brian? He quit in goddamn 2009. He said, "Okay, thanks guys. It was great being Wolverine.
I'm retiring.
I'm retiring, and now we're done." Literally,
never retire.
Wait,
Yeah.
maybe he was CGI'd here. Maybe that's not really him. Maybe they,
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
No
it's not.
human man could be that huge and jacked.
There was a rumor that his arms were CGI'd because he didn't have sleeves, and they're putting sleeves on. Or there was like, he had sleeves and they took them off and then put his arms on because there was such much fan backlash that he didn't have like the cut off sleeves from Wolverine. I don't know if I believe that, but that was like a whole rumor going on.
It's kind of a good point though, Brian, isn't it? Like because Hugh Jackman for Wolverine, he was basically maximally as shredded as a human male could be. He was like Mr. Universe level shit. But if we don't need that, if it's easier to do that with CG, like I don't want the dude to have to forsake all milkshakes. He has to forsake every carb in his life. Which is
he was apologizing to the chickens too, Mike. He was apologizing to the chickens. Yeah, he'd eat so many chickens.
Exactly. Like
can of tuna and water. I'm sorry. I don't care how much you're paying me. F no. Like I'm not eating that.
Right, but Angela, the thing is, you wouldn't do that, but you might put on a sleeve that's a blue screen sleeve, and then say, "Hey, you guys can AI
it on and say, go to town."
Right.
Make it whatever you want.
It opens it up. It's actually pro worker. It increases the jobs that actors are available for.
You know, I mean, not that I drink milkshakes or anything on the reg, but like, you know, I mean, I want to like
have a good time.
Maybe I want a burger, with a fry once in a while.
Come on, give it to me.
Yeah, Wolverine's not just not eating milkshakes. Wolverine he's forsaking everything that's good.
Yeah, I know.
to worship the Marvel juice.
Peppy, would you see this, man?
I'll be there on opening day.
Thanks, man. Peppy's all hot.
I'm really excited about that.
Peppy's all pep.
It's gonna happen, Pepe. It made enough money, like it's gonna happen.
It's gonna go down. What do you think, GR?
Like
$1 billion. It's almost $1.5 billion.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Mike said it best. They spent, $400 million to make the damn movie and advertise it.
Yeah,
and they make $1.5 billion. Gee, would I make another one? I don't know. I mean,
is there a point?
We're cynics, GR.
Yeah.
Like they'll make a point for another $1 billion. I mean, it's already like a shoo-in, right? For them. I mean, they're gonna get the money.
Mike said it best. Throw a couple million at him, and he'll sign up, and he'll play him till he's 80.
Yeah,
well, they make
Ryan Reynolds too. Is like loved and adored and all that jazz. So, whoops.
And that's not me this time, Brian.
Yeah. We're hassle GR when he gets the phone calls. Like, Thirsty Day he's got some big important meeting coming down. Got on the table. So GR though, but logistically wise, there's only so many more movies they have in their agenda right now for Marvel. Could they actually fit one of these in, you think, to make it make sense? Or it's just like it'd be too far on the line that it just wouldn't make sense for Hugh Jackman to come back?
In a word, Brian, come on. You've been in this business long enough. They'll find a way.
Yeah, they always find a way, don't they? Because there's love.
Come on.
Yeah, they were shocked how much money it made. The number one highest grossing rated R movie of all time. I mean, it's just so many factors going forward, GR, that I think in general, why would they not try to push forward and make more? And I still just don't know. I'm still kind of torn, and I still think that Ryan Reynolds doing it would be tough for him to get him to do it again, and Hugh Jackman. But again, money talks, GR. Money talks all the time.
And with all the failures that they've had in their recent movies, they need another hit.
Oh, yeah. Marvel needed this bad. And it did great. They did really awesome. I know they were probably super stoked. Because, when you have, so many bombs like the Marvels, and I hate to say it. I'm going to say it. Ant-Man. I fucking hate saying the Ant-Man bomb. I know by my residual checks that it bombed, by the way. That's why I know. Because my first one was fatty, and the second one was like a 1/25th of it. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? It hurt really bad. But that's how you know it didn't do well. But this, guys, I'm excited about it. If it does happen, I'll see it. I think we all would see it. And I think that it just takes that one thing to make it happen. What's that? Money. I think that's what it takes. You back that monster truck of money up into Hugh Jackman's backyard, and Ryan Reynolds, you fill the pool up, and you say, hey, guys, Let's do it one more time, and I think we'll get it. But I think I think it might naturally happen. I just think it might naturally happen. It might be in an X-Men movie. That makes more sense. Maybe just put them in an X-Men movie. Have it be X-Men. You know, have Deadpool in there, the new cast, have Wolverine, but then you're also attaching them to the new franchise, which I don't think they want to do. I think they want new people.
But that's an incredible idea, though, Brian, because this has so much heat behind it. Like, just glom that on to the new mutants that they're trying to project. Jeez,
why not?
Why not? Like, if they don't, it kind of feels like a failure if they decide not to do that. Although they will make another $1 billion. So, if that's a failure, I guess
they will make. I think they
Either
will.
way,
There's no world that I think that this would fail. You know what I mean? There's no world in my book that I think this would like just not work. So, I don't know, but I'm excited about it. Let us know if you're excited about it. Deadpool Wolverine 2, is it going to happen? Is it real? We'll find out very soon because, again, you're running out of time, Marvel. Come on, check your watch. Running out of time. Make this shit happen now.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.